And well, hello there. How are you? It is your astrologer, soul coach, and host, Fox RedSky with Astrology Obsessed. And I'm so sorry to bring to you today's disturbing news. We are going to talk about the current Venus in retrograde in Capricorn. Oh my God, like, oh no, what's going on? I thought it wasn't gonna be as bad as, previously, received. But I've actually been hearing tons of reports from friends of mine, clients of mine that are just kind of all in distress right now with the current Venus in retrograde. So we're going to talk about today what a Venus in retrograde is, what the forecast is, the do's, the don'ts, what I would suggest that you do, and it's only going to last a minute, y'all guys. Just calm down. Everybody just relax. It's gonna be all right. It's not the end of the world, please. No, so this Venus in retrograde is going to be between December 19th through January 29th. So, it's only a month, y'all guys. It's just 1 month. But man, oh man, has it been an interesting Venus in retrograde. Oh my God. Some crazy things. So yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Venus in retrograde is when in the sky it appears that Venus is now going backwards. Of course, it's an optical illusion. That's not what's going on. Venus is, going to go direct again in January 29th, and that's when it's going to look like it's not going backwards anymore. So what does it mean? What does it all mean? So Venus is the planet of love, what we value in this world, luxury, prestige, all the things that are beautiful to us, Venus, oh my goodness. So of course, when it's going retrograde, it kind of means that things are going to get kind of turned upside down, especially since it's in Capricorn. So Venus in retrograde in Capricorn, what does that mean? So Venus in Capricorn is all about having a long, stable relationship. They are in it for the long haul. They kind of hire and fire their lovers, because it's really about, like, is this person are we evenly yoked? Are we going to be a power couple? Are we going to get this done? Are we creating a solid foundation? That is Venus in Capricorn. And so it being in retrograde, there's several things that we need to look at. There's always things that are happening on the individual level, and then there's things happening on the social, the grand scheme of things. So on the individual level, this is what I would advise not to do. I would not advise to get into a relationship or propose to someone right now, or maybe even go on a trip. This is not the time to go on that romantic getaway, because I just see devastation and misunderstanding and arguments, and just it's just not a good time right now to do those kinds of things. Now, if you are in a long relationship and there is any kind of inauthenticity, if there's anything that's not, there's any lies or deceit going on, this is probably the time where it's going to surface to the top and just explode. And yes, there's going to be some big breakups of some couples that we thought, oh no, I love them, I would never think that they would break up. But yeah, maybe to the outside world it was perfect, it was great, it was grand, but really what was going underneath the scenes was a lot of cheating, a lot of lying, a lot of maybe power struggle that was just toxic. And so I would never recommend anyone to stay in a toxic relationship. We all deserve to be in a relationship where our opinion is valued, where we're honored, where we're respected, where we can be our complete and total self and feel safe and feel happy, and someone that's going to help us grow. So yes, that might be the thing. We might be seeing some people's relationship implode. Now that is just the individual person. What does it look like on the large scale, on the cultural scale? Well, maybe there's some traditions in terms of how we relate with one another that isn't really serving us at our highest and greatest good as a collective. So I think there's definitely going to be some revamping of the system. I think there's going to be some, a hard look at what works and what doesn't work. And sometimes, things that were traditional, maybe they don't serve us and they gotta go. It's time for out with the old, in with the new, something like that. So on the individual level, I definitely would just be super careful about jumping into any new relationships. And yeah, you will get some phone calls from some exes, and whether or not you should give your ex a chance. Now that's a good question. Now, if there wasn't any real red flags, toxicity, and you just it just faded on its own, and you think, well, man, I didn't really give it a chance, and you're having some nostalgic feelings and vice versa, they're having nostalgic feelings, maybe this is your opportunity to hook up back with your ex. But I would warn against it. A lot of times you broke up with someone for a reason. There's a reason why you broke up with someone, because, well, it didn't work, so. And that's just my personal preference. When I end a relationship, for me, I'm done. It's over. I never go back for sloppy seconds or none of that. Ugh, gross. I am like, I cut you out of my life, you're gone forever. So, I'm sorry, it's just the way I am. I'm Scorpio. So yeah, Venus in retrograde. I've had some friends of mine that I've, on a personal level, I'm like, I'm looking at our relationship and I'm like, this is still toxic. So not all the relationships that are going to be leaving your life are romantic relationships either. You got to look at your friendships. You have to look at your business relationships too. Any kind of relation that you're in. And I'm looking at some mentors and I'm looking at some friends and I'm thinking, wow, do they hold the same values with me? I don't feel like they do. I feel like I've outgrown that relationship, and I think it's time for me to, go somewhere else, spend my energy somewhere else. That's all we have in this world is our time and our energy, and it is a valuable resource. So any kind of takeaway that I would leave you with is respect yourself, respect your own time, and only give your time to those that are really reciprocating, that are really feeding your spirit, igniting your passion, making you feel like you could do anything. And I hope that I do that too. I hope that I bring a certain light and love to your life with my enthusiasm for astrology. So just relax. It's okay. It's only a month. And Venus will go direct on January 29th. It's not that big of a deal, but just be mindful, be careful, kind of take this time for yourself, A lot of times we, focus on the other, but sometimes it's good to focus on us and to kind of really evaluate, what do we want? What is our values? Are we really calling in January 2022 everything that we want? Come on now, is this what you want? Is this the relationship you want? I don't know. Let's take a look at this. And so that's what retrograde is going to help you do if you didn't know. So any authenticness that isn't real, anything that's not real, love that's not real, out the door, it's gone. So, but you know what? That's for the best. And sometimes when one door shuts, another door opens, and that's just the way the world works. But I want to thank you so much for allowing me to share this little bit of information of my forecast for Venus in retrograde, and I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day, night, wherever you are in the world. I hope you're having a fantastic time. And if you have any questions, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Again, I'm Fox RedSky. I'm your astrologer / soul coach here to help you, bring you to the best version of yourself for this year. So God bless you. Have a good one. Peace.